Hey guys, Matt here for another review on The Real DVD Watchers. This time I'm going to be reviewing a film called The Other Guys that came out in 2002 and as of this video is still in theaters. This was written by Adam McKay, who also wrote Anchorman, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, and if you know who stars in all of those movies that I just said, also stars in this movie. So we have Will Ferrell in this, Mark Wahlberg are the two main characters. You also have a ton of other recognizable people like Samuel L. Jackson, Dwayne Johnson, Michael Keaton, Eva Mendes, Steve Coogan, Ray Stevenson, Rob Riggle, and Damon Wayans Jr. So, they're all up in there. Now, I went to see this in the theater the other night because it was on the cheap $5. It went to the $5 list. And beforehand, I really didn't know anything about this movie. The only thing I had seen was the Comic-Con trailer, which was a Red Band trailer, and I'm not sure why. They do those Red Band trailers for rated R movies. When they start off with the Red Band, that means, they're uncensored, if you will. But this was a Red Band. It started off as a Red Band trailer, did that little red intro, and the cursing was bleeped in it. I was like, what the fuck is this? But I watched it. It seemed like a funny movie, and it was in the $5 thing, like I said. So I decided to go see it with my mom and my brother. Basically, it's kind of like a buddy cop movie. You have, I keep forgetting I can't edit on this. So you have Mark Wahlberg, who is a detective, and he gets put on desk duty because he shoots a high-profile sports athlete that everybody loves, and he's partnered up with Will Ferrell, who is basically an accountant, but he's a police accountant, so he has a badge and he gets to carry a gun, but and then you have these two other guys played by Samuel L. Jackson and Dwayne Johnson, who are the police stars. They catch all the bad guys. They're super, super cool. Everyone in the police station loves them. The media loves them. They're like city celebrities, police celebrities. And so Mark Wahlberg desperately wants to, take their cases and become good cops like that. But since he's stuck with his partner, Will Ferrell, who basically wants a desk job, doesn't want to see any action and stuff like that, and is, like the black sheep of the office. He has to bring him along, even though he doesn't want to. And their chief is played by Michael Keaton, who does a great job. He's very funny, too. Of course, Samuel L. Jackson and Dwayne Johnson are only in there for like the first 10 to 20 minutes, and then something happens to their characters that I thought was very odd. It's really not explained, but it is kind of funny, but still, it took away a little bit. And then, of course, you have other people in there like Eva Mendes, who plays Will Ferrell's wife, funny. Steve Coogan, who plays this bank guy who owes just everyone and their mother money. Ray Stevenson, who plays like this enforcer. He was from Punisher, Warzone, and Rome, things like that. Rob Riggle, who we know from The Hangover as a policeman in The Hangover, who was doing that class in The Hangover, where they tase the Hangover people, and he has another classroom scene which is pretty funny as a cop, him and his partner there, speaking to a class, and that's pretty funny. You can see some of that in the trailer. And then Damon Wayans Jr. is Rob Riggle's partner. So yeah. Basically, I just told you the plot. They're Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell, partners. They're trying to get back. At least Mark Wahlberg is trying to get back into being a good detective and not being stuck on desk duty. And they uncover this money laundering bank scheme, and which involves some higher ups of the city. And so they're told to stop investigating, basically, but they don't. And it just goes from there. It's a really funny movie. I really laughed. I pretty much laughed at every joke down there. And I went in thinking it was an R-rated movie, and I was like, wow, this is pretty tame on the language and sex for being an R-rated movie. Later did I find out PG-13. But I mean, I definitely recommend checking it out. If it doesn't sound like something you're into, maybe a matinee, or definitely wait till it comes out on DVD and just rent that stuff. But yeah, there's some very, very funny bits in there, and all the actors do a great job. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, and there is a thing after the credits, but it's just one outtake. I was hoping, like in some comedies they do outtakes during the credits, but instead they did this interesting little thing during the credits where they give you stats on banks and stuff like that. Like for instance, they just roll, and these are all true facts. They just roll stuff like they tell you what an executive at a bank or AIG or the people that get all this bailout money, how much over the years since like 2005 and up, and how much their salaries have raised since then, and how much their salaries are compared to police officers' salaries and stuff like that, which was actually a very interesting concept, and it has cool graphical, 3D graphical things to show the stats and stuff. So that was kind of cool. But I would have rather seen outtakes or gag reel put in there instead. Although if you wait to the end of the credits, you do get one single gag reel between Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, which was okay. But I mean, it's not really worth staying the however many minutes the credits take. So I give this movie about an 8 out of 10. It wasn't that bad. I probably will be getting it when it comes out. I'm wondering, since it's PG-13. I'm wondering if they're going to release like some stupid thing, like when it comes to Blu-ray or DVD, like the extended version or unrated or something stupid like that. But yeah, so that was my review of The Other Guys, starring Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. I'll see you next week. Hopefully, Kayla did get a MacBook, so maybe tomorrow we'll see a video. I'm hoping. Anyway, as always, comment, rate, subscribe, do what you do, and I'll see you when I see you.